Developments tonight in a lawsuit filed by a group working to get an abortion amendment on the November ballot in Arkansas. That group suing the Secretary of State, and now two other groups for different proposed amendments are getting in the act. 5 News reporter Kayla Davis in the studio with us now, and this is just the latest development in this big legal battle. Kayla.
That's right, Darren. The groups supporting expanded medical marijuana access and the Pope County Casino Amendment are both intervening in the lawsuit filed by Arkansans for Limited Government, or AFLG. That's the Abortion Amendment Group. They're joining the lawsuit filed against Secretary of State John Thurston because the pending state Supreme Court decision could affect their own proposed amendments. To break it down, Attorney General Tim Griffin, who is representing Thurston in this case, argues that AFLG cannot have a paid canvasser sign any paperwork or documents on behalf of the group. The Pope County Casino Group says that argument calls into question their own ballots, which have already been certified. Two sections of Arkansas Code the lawsuit draws into question state a sponsor includes any person who arranges for the circulation of a petition, and another section refers to a sponsor or a sponsor's agent submitting petitions to the secretary. The casino license ballot item has already been certified and will appear on the November ballot. But local voters in charge, the group behind it, says if this argument is upheld in court, their opponents could potentially knock their item off the ballot.
The specific argument being put forward by the Attorney General as to who can sign these affidavits on the ballot question committee's behalf appears to be a new argument that goes completely counter to the interpretation of law that's been in place for many election cycles previous, and has not been called into question in any way until the abortion amendments lawsuit came into play a week or two ago.
On Friday, the Arkansas Supreme Court reviewed briefs from both AFLG and the Attorney General's office. In its brief, AFLG argues there is evidence of viewpoint discrimination by Secretary Thurston because he accepted and certified sponsor affidavits and certifications signed by paid canvassers for every other petition.
The additional information and additional briefing materials coming from casinos and marijuana it supports that argument that we made on Friday, that something seems a little bit off, and there should be some remedy for what we see as our initiative being treated differently than these other two initiatives.
Arkansans for Patient Access, the group behind the medical marijuana ballot item, sent 5 News a statement saying, in part, when voters make the effort to sign petitions, we believe the bar should be high for government to disqualify those submitted. Whether a sponsor or agent of that sponsor files canvasser registration paperwork doesn't seem to meet the high bar test. We asked Attorney General Tim Griffin for an interview. Instead, he sent us a statement which reads, in part, the law clearly states what is required of ballot petition sponsors, and regarding the abortion ballot measure, the sponsor failed to document the training of paid canvassers. Allowing the marijuana and casino ballot petition sponsors to join this lawsuit confuses the issue. The deadline for a proposed amendment to be certified for the November ballot is August 22nd, but AFLG says they're hopeful their amendment will be provisionally certified if the courts rule in their favor. Kayla Davis, 5 News.